Why do you find it so hard to believe?
Why do you find it so easy?
It's never been easy.
No matter what I try to do, you're gonna die, Charlie.
What about me?
What about you?
WILIscredia presents the 5 most tragic characters of the television series Lost.
Hello one, hello all, this is Charles, otherwise known as CP. Welcome to WILIscredia, and get ready to dive into the enigmatic world of The Island with our meticulously curated countdown of the most captivating and tragic characters from the television series Lost. From shocking plot twists to characters' motivations revealed, stick around as I dissect the intricate themes of tragedy within Lost, exploring the best this series had to offer. Whether you're a diehard fan or a newcomer, if you're a newcomer, you're gonna be spoiled. This video is my subjective ranking of characters worth reliving the heart-pounding excitement, all while unearthing hidden Easter eggs that made Lost such a timeless masterpiece. Don't miss out on this epic journey through the uncharted territories of suspense, drama, and supernatural intrigue. And as always, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay connected as we embark on this journey through the unparalleled world of Lost, otherwise known as Oahu, Hawaii. Spoiler warning. I just want to say that channels like Lost Explained and another apparent Losty, Billiam, and their respective channels and series have inspired me to go back and make content of my own. So by all means, go and check out those respective channels and their series. Anywho, namaste.
Daniel Faraday.
Daniel Faraday has one of Lost's most poignant backstories, and the character is only in the series for half of the run. Daniel's personal struggles and his ultimate fate, especially considering how he marches on with the saying, "Whatever happened, happened," reveals the profound elements that contribute to Daniel Faraday's tragic arc. The portrayal of Daniel Faraday encompasses a multitude of elements that define a classic tragic figure. Through his unique blend of intellectual prowess, emotional vulnerability, and the overwhelming weight of his own destiny, Faraday's journey captures the essence of a tragic hero. When you know everything there is to know about the Daniel Faraday character and how crucial he is to the second half of the series of Lost, that moment where he realized his fate is sealed is gut-wrenching. At an early age, he was a prodigy, just wanting to play music. But his estranged relationship with his mother pushed him in the direction of being a physicist. And through his estranged mother, Eloise Hawking, Faraday's brilliance becomes both his blessing and his curse. Faraday's genuine desire to help others is frequently overshadowed by his inability to navigate the complexities of his own emotions, resulting in personal turmoil and heartbreaking consequences. The overarching theme of fate within the world of Lost further accentuates Faraday's tragic narrative.
Eloise Hawking.
Well, if Daniel Faraday's character is one end of a coin of tragedy, then Eloise Hawking is the opposite end of said coin.
You knew this was gonna happen. You sent me here anyway.
Who are you?
I'm your son.
Her enigmatic backstory, personal sacrifices, and profound burden of knowledge, inner turmoil, and the weight of her prophetic role still marching forward to fulfill that destiny. Eloise Hawking is one of the few characters that we get to see through multiple stages of time. Daniel Faraday's sacrifices are one thing, but hers, and the dedication to protecting the island on top of which further complicate her character, leaving her torn between her responsibilities and personal desires. It is in that season 5 finale where the weight behind the pseudo-villain that is Eloise Hawking's character comes down on you like a ton of bricks. You cannot help but immediately put yourself into her shoes. Would you be able to do everything that Eloise Hawking does right from your son's birth to fulfill the destiny to protect the island, as well as her perceived manipulation of his destiny reflects the tragic consequences of her own devotion to the greater good.
How can this be for the greater good? Shut it!
Charlie Pace.
Charlie emerges with his deeply troubled backstory, a struggle with addiction, rooted in a traumatic childhood and feelings of being inadequate. This all sets a stage for a character wrestling with inner demons. Charlie's past becomes a haunting specter, fueling his desire for redemption and a search for meaning amidst the enigmatic island. The weight of his past experiences heightens the tragedy of Charlie Pace's character's trajectory. The inner turmoil in Charlie Pace forms the core of his tragic narrative, a yin and yang, so to speak, again, part of the Lost theme. A perpetual cycle of relapse and recovery intertwines his yearning to break free from the clutches of addiction. The inherent conflict with Charlie's character showcases the vulnerability and relentless struggle to overcome personal demons, leading to moments of triumph and heartbreaking setbacks. All of this while literally being stranded. Charlie evolves from a self-centered and opportunistic individual to a selfless and heroic figure. Charlie's path is ultimately paved with sacrifices. His unwavering loyalty to amend himself to his fellow survivors, his love for Claire, and his ultimate sacrifice to save the lives of others embody the prototypical elements of a tragic hero. One of the more iconic images in the Lost zeitgeist is, of course, featuring Charlie's hand, not Penny's boat. Charlie Pace is a character that we open the series with as a flawed character who feels inadequate and is suffering from withdrawal in every sense of the word, only to completely redeem himself and become the hero of the island. Charlie's journey showcases the tragic beauty of his character's growth and ultimate fate.
Benjamin Linus.
Benjamin Linus is a character we're introduced under false pretense and filled with mystery. However, his relentless pursuit of power and redemption and the internal conflicts that define him, the burdens that he carries, and his moral ambiguity resonate tragedy on the character that is Benjamin Linus in Lost. Benjamin Linus is a multifaceted tragic persona, characterized by a maze-like narrative. The essence of Ben's tragedy emerges from his haunting past, his upbringing in the hostile environment of the island's others, and the tragic fate of his mother contribute to his twisted worldview and moral ambiguity. It takes us years to find this out, but Ben's past becomes a complex tapestry of manipulation, deceit, and the unrelenting burden of his actions shaping his tragic trajectory. His thirst for control and influence stems from a deep-seated desire to rectify his past mistakes and prove his worth. However, his actions are often marred by internal conflicts torn between self-interest and a genuine longing for redemption. The consequences of his choices and inner turmoil he faces further deepen the tragic dimensions of his character, all while keeping his intent close to the vest. Linus's relationships, both manipulative and genuine, contribute to the tragedy of his character. His connection with his daughter, Alex, serve as a rare glimpse into his capacity for love and vulnerability. Simultaneously, his manipulation bond with characters like John Locke and Richard Alpert highlights the isolating nature of power and the sacrifices he is willing to make. Shifting from love, betrayal, and isolation leaves Benjamin Linus perpetually haunted by his choices. The weight of his decisions, the manipulation of others, and the sacrifices he must make in the name of protecting the island and quote-unquote his people leave indelible scars on his conscience. Benjamin Linus is a character that epitomizes tragedy through his complex persona, haunted past, and moral struggles. His emotionally abusive and manipulative upbringing, relentless pursuit of power and redemption, and intricate relationships underscore the depths of his tragic nature. Benjamin Linus is yet another character that feels prophetic and in control, until ultimately he exacts revenge, only to reveal that the Emperor has no clothes. That guilt defines Benjamin's character for the final season of Lost and his path to redemption.
John Locke.
John Locke is presented to us as the man of faith, and by show's end, the man of faith is in a bit of a paradox. John Locke's character takes a tumultuous journey via existential struggles and the transformative power of destiny, whether it be him or his body. John Locke is initially defined by his unwavering belief in the island's mystical properties and his role as a chosen protector. However, his journey is fraught with manipulation, betrayal, and moments of existential crisis. Locke's path reveals a tragic figure seeking a purpose and validation, only to be confronted by disillusionment and the harsh realities of human nature. As a character caught between belief and doubt, his search for meaning and his desire to discover his true identity are juxtaposed with moments of self-doubt. Locke's inner turmoil magnifies the tragedy of his character as he grapples with the complexities of his own nature. John Locke's relationships play a significant role in his tragic arc. His bond with characters like Jack Shepherd and Benjamin Linus serve as a catalyst for his personal growth. These transformative relationships provide glimpses of Locke's vulnerability, demonstrating his capacity for both profound connection and devastating loss. The interplay between trust and betrayal underscores the tragedy of Locke's journey and the impact of his relationship on his path. The paradoxical nature of fate and its manipulation within the series heighten the tragedy of Locke's character. His encounters with destiny, shaped by the mysterious forces at play on the island, cast a shadow of uncertainty and inevitability. Locke's pursuit of redemption and his tragic entanglement in the web of fate serve as poignant reminders of the fleeting nature of control. It is, after all, Locke's faith that leave him exposed for manipulation. When the John Locke character is merely a vessel, it is the rest of the survivors on the island that find it so easy to believe Locke's character and how he's driven by faith. The irony. John Locke is constantly a character that wants to see good in people. He constantly has faith in those around him and is constantly exploited, right down to the very end, serving as the avatar for the villain character as the series climaxes. The constant back and forth within the Lost series between science and faith is exploited heavily in the final season of Lost. And in its simplest terms, John Locke's tragedy is he just wanted to believe. This is why John Locke, in my opinion, is the essence of a tragic odyssey from start to finish within the Lost television series. Ranking tragedy in a series like Lost is, first of all, subjective. Secondly, really hard, as the series is filled with broken and tragic characters. Different viewers may interpret and connect with different characters, or connect with them differently. If you have differing opinions, by all means let me know down below, and why. I genuinely don't think there could be a wrong answer when talking about tragedy in Lost, unless of course you're going to talk about Paolo.